Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for stopping by. If you're a crew here, I appreciate your subscribe. Do remember, sharing is daring to wake your friends out of the matrix. So share this video with those you want to see on the other side. So you know I love it when you hit the like button, right? Do it for the algo. That way I'll grow. Now let's watch these clips. What is going on?
You need to get the boys.
Need to get the boys. We need to get out of here. Like literally get in a car, drive away, and you can film it while we're leaving. We got to get off of this stand and filming calamities because we think it's going to get us famous. It's going to get you famously dead. Get out of there. I think that's why I don't never really be seeing ghosts, because I never go searching for them. I mean, if it's one around, I don't even think I'm picking up and using my phone if I see a ghost. I'm trying to get out of Dodge.
Did the kids come out to look? Did you see it though when it was over here? It looked so crazy.
Oh, these are ghetto people? Shout out to the hood, because the UFOs normally don't come to the inner city. So, I mean, that's pretty dope. I guess the aliens are not racist no more. That's what's up. Progress.
Listen up, man. There is no such thing as a pyramid. Every single pyramid on the earth is an obelisk. And the reason why they're covered up all the way to the top is because the Zeta Grays mud flooded the whole entire earth and caused it to be covered up. But these are obelisks to draw the energy from the black sun.
Wow, think how big the humans have to be for the actual pyramids to just be the top of the obelisk. Wow. Well, like I said before, Goliath. And if you believe in that, well, then kind of by default, you believe in giants.
I'd never seen anything like it before or since, and that's unusual because I've always had an interest in scientific things. I think that's even why I got selected to go to Antarctica, because a big part of the interview was about science and what I believed about things. So I really thought it was cool to see something I'd never heard of before. The whole time I was at McMurdo, I heard people talking about the wall like that was a special place. It's pretty common to find ice walls and ice cliffs all over Antarctica. The whole place is ice, but it's all just normal white or clear ice. So I asked my friend where they get the sky ice from, and he said it comes from the wall. I don't remember exactly how he described it, but apparently there's a huge wall of sky ice in Antarctica. He said it was hundreds of miles inland from the coast. I never got to see it myself because I was only, and then I'm going to skip forward, stationed to McMurdo.
Here's the thing about the earth being flat. Now what? Am I lying to you about race? Or are the people who you believe lying to you about the earth being round or flat? Why would they lie to you at all? I don't even know you. What do I need to lie to you for? But they need to lie to you for some reason. You know what I mean? Whatever.
Stop! Hey! What the fuck was that, bro?
What'd you hear?
A nigga just talked to me.
What did
You're lying.
On my mother's life, I swear.
he was saying it in his head?
He said, the number is number 3. Out of my head, nigga. What number was it? Bro, what the fuck?
That was the magician's helper that just talked to him. Yeah, magic is not real. It's not real in the sense of Disney magic. It's real in the sense of there's this invisible helper. He's just in a different dimension. He's not, like, we can't see him because he's in a different vibrations and all that stuff. You know what it is. You believe in that. But they're in a different dimension and they're helping the magician. So when you see this guy pull something out of his hat, no, this helper made the rabbit materialize. Like, you know, these things are good at, I don't know if you want to call them aliens or if you want to call them, I don't know what you want to call them. But the human doesn't have any power. The helper that's in a different dimension, it has the power, and the magician enters into a contract with this entity, and then you can do stuff like this. It looks incredible. It looks like magic. It looks like whatever it looks like, but there's a metaphysical explanation to that. I don't think these are UFOs. I think these are missiles.
Tesla, he just openly admits modern technology. It came to him in a vision.
Yeah.
He saw it. Like, he doesn't even ascribe it to his own mind. It was like a vision. He was thinking about Faust when he had the vision. Faust is about an alchemist selling his soul to the devil. So all of modern technology originated from the inspiration from a poem about a satanic bargain.
Whoa.
Isn't that wild?
One of the lesser known facts about Tesla is that Goethe's Faust inspired him to finalize his invention of the alternating current motor. The term world-changing invention certainly applies to this innovation.
So what inspired that was
the Faustian bargain.
The Faustian bargain was according to the person who invented it, was the inspiration for technology that we are still using today.
That's pretty interesting. One of the greatest scientific minds made a deal with the devil to be looked at as one of the greatest scientific minds. Wait.
Let me show you what form. If a person gets into, say, seances, a Ouija board, stuff like that, pentagrams on the floor and candles and all those kind of things, or blood sacrificing a cat or animal. You have opened yourself up for possession.
Oh, there's a big surprise!
Well, Poltergeist and all of his cousins are going to come in there, and they are going to give that house a fit.
That's incredible! I think I'm going to have a heart attack and die from that surprise!
It will be horrible, okay? Then there's other ways. Television can be another way as a portal. They can come in. If a person watches pornography all the time, watches pornography, that spirit, okay, that porn ain't spirit, like in the Greek and the French, will come in. It would literally march through that porthole, and it would set up, and it would sit, and it would wait, and it would sit, and it would wait, and it brings sickness, it would bring all kinds of diseases, it would bring all kinds of stuff in there just because that television was a vehicle to be used to come in.
Well, what about the cell phone? The phone is another portal. Or is it not? You guys leave it in the comments and tell me. But I think it would be, because we watch our phones like televisions. What do you think these Instagram, OnlyFans, Tinder, TikTok live dancing girls are? I've long thought that this whole country is demon possessed. Everybody's doing this like it's cool. This what that guy say? That means a hex upon you or something like that. So if that's true, could that be why the modern day woman seems to want to be led by a man filled with deviltry?
We could have been a good couple. We could have had something special. But you one crazy ass bitch.
Have you ever wondered why green skin is associated with the image of a witch?
Actually, I have.
Throughout history and the colonization of America, witches were just kind of dubbed as people that were midwives and those that used natural medicines and herb work, which is also kind of a part of witchcraft today. Through grinding up different herbs in the mortar and pestle here, which I still do myself, once the herb turns into a paste, it can actually dye the skin green. Now, I don't really know why you would want to make fun of or create a bad image for the person actually healing you, but I have a few reasons of why I think that is. Now, obviously, medicine and being a midwife, delivering babies is something that's going to be essential to a community. But it was a female-dominated industry, and we know we can't let that happen, right? So I feel like a lot of this negative propaganda has to do with pushing out old ways of medicine and making way for more male-dominated versions of medicine.
I don't know if I agree with that, because when it comes to that whole mechanism within the body that only biological females have, I think I speak for all heterosexual men when I say we don't want to even know about that. Like, we're in there to see the birth. It's almost like you have to be. If I could not be in there, I would not be. I mean, I'll be at the hospital, but I ain't finna be in. Nah. There weren't a lot of men trying to get into the midwife game. I don't remember hearing about that in history. But history is a lie, so who knows? Maybe there was.
You chose men as being the enemy. 40 years later, 50 years later, you're 65 years old, single, no kids. You're living in an apartment or condo with a dog or a cat. That's all you ever talk about, and you're lonely, and you're sitting there saying, I was wrong. Men are not the enemy. But guess what? That movement stole 50 years of your life.
If I had something like that every month, I would be mad at science like, yo, why haven't y'all come up with something to stop this yet? Do you know what I had planned today? Now I'm incapacitated with cramps, squeezing my eggs. I'm so over this. I could just imagine if I was and if that's not how you feel as a woman, well, I guess you're right. I didn't wake up today and feel like a woman.
This is a demo video of the new cloudbuster I made, and basically I'm going to point it and erase.
Now all you gotta do is that on a cloudy day.
The word pandemonium was coined by John Milton as the name of the capital city of hell in his 1667 book, Paradise Lost.
Aha.
It combines the Greek word pan, meaning all, and the Latin word daimon, which means spirit or demon. The literal translation is all spirits or demons. The word pandemic is very closely related, though it has a slightly different etymological origin. Also rooted in Greek, it is composed of the word pan and demos, which means people, thus equaling all people. The difference between pandemonium and pandemic lies in the meaning of the words demos and daimon. Demos represented the people, while daimon represented the guiding spirits, the intermediaries between the gods and the people. It's important to point out that daemon did not originally have an evil or demonic connotation. It referred to a divine principle or a lesser god. For the ancient Greek philosophers Socrates and Plato, the daimon served as an inner voice of guidance, comparable to a guardian angel. Over time, the usage of these words has evolved, but their roots offer insight into their true essence, as well as some parallels with current events. Both daimon and demos trace back to the Proto-Indo-European root da, meaning to divide or to distribute. This reflects the idea of mankind being divided between the material and the spiritual world, as if demos and daimon are two halves of the same whole, representing the human condition of body and soul. Interestingly, da also ties into the word demiurge. In Greek, the demiurgos literally translates as worker for the people. In the Gnostic belief, the demiurge is a being subordinate to the supreme being and is often portrayed as the creator of the physical world and the author of evil. The pandemic was truly one of pandemonium, as it affected all people and all spirits in ways that very few events have ever done before. The spiritual battle is real. It involves everyone, and it's out in the open now.
Let's stop to figure out, how is it a leopard in the house? And then why is it just standing there quietly? I mean, that's stealth when the dog didn't even know. Dogs can see ghosts. You didn't notice this leopard was here? Oh snap, soon as he moved a muscle, America is looking safer and safer.
Now here is a video with irrefutable proof of demons at work. Now watch closely. Performing such a feat defies gravity, something scientifically and physically impossible. Here is where it gets really interesting. Look closely. Do you notice that black shadow or demon behind him? Again, performing this is totally impossible without the help of an entity. Did you see it? The demon has been behind, assisting him all the while. Climbing up invisible steps? Just how did he do this? Can you make out that translucent pair of black hands catching him? So, how did this little boy pull off all of these impressive stunts? Is he dabbling with black arts and demons? The ending is really interesting as the demon finally shows itself. So, is this demons at work? As always, you decide.
Thanks so much for staying this long. If you did, you gets it poppin'. We'll see you next time.